Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
59. Watch the pass.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 59. Hey, watch the ball.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Gruber. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rocky Sin, a rookie second-rounder from Temple, there to make the play.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Back to throw. Gruber. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. It's brought in by Golden. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Vic. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Throwing again on second down. Vic, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mike 54. Are you getting 10? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. I got him. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Will, I got you. Man, I got you.
Third and long for Vic. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Chubb on the counter. Powering his way forward. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
60 out now.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
You're out. Hey, Sam off.
Watch safety creeping.
Ready?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. O'Shane Zimenez. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Hey, exit.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got you. I got you. Mike.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gruber. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Get up. Check.
Throwing, Vic. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on 1st down, Gruber. Throw left side, complete. That's Lamb. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Blue down, blue down. Shoot.
Off play action. Gruber. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 8-3. Hey, lock it.
Check. Say.
Hey, seam 6.
Off the play fake. Gruber. He's going to look deep down the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Slow. No. Check safety.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Flushed out right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Vick will look to throw on first down. And this one's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Vick to the right side to Eric Ebron. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Vick. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Check, 59. All day.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Gruber. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. to throw again. Gruber. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys. On the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Look at me. Score. Score.
I can't believe we let you play.
Off play action. Gruber. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Gruber. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. O'Shane Ximines able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Gruber. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right, check, 59, 59.
Gone. Man.
Off the play fake. Gruber. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Gruber. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clinton Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Another try after the first down sack. Vick. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, Vick. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Right there. All day, baby. No. Off.
Get it.
They run it again with Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Rock it.
He's checking crap. Let's go.
Off play action. Gruber. Caught by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
36.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And
now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
50 seconds to Mike.
And we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's convert.
To throw on 3rd down. Vic, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
54.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Throwing to start the drive. Gruber. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Switch it. Come on, switch. Go on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gruber. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Colts.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Continue running. Thanks.
From the gun, Vic. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Vic trying to lay one up. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Gruber. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
To throw again. Gruber. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Colts on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw again on second down. Vick looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play that time for the Colts. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action now. Vick. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Got an open man. It's Foster. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check four, check four. He's checking.
Rock it. Fire.
To throw on second down, Gruber. Jones has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete to Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, it can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, lock it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
8 read. Crystal, Travis. Hey, box drop.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gruber. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First and 10 at the 13.
Ready? 18 Gators.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. And the catch made by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Tighten up.
First down, Vick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Michael Vick. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL